Okay, let's talk about one of the most annoying things when you're using AI, that dreaded wall of text. We've all been there, but today we're going to learn the one skill you absolutely need to tame that text wall and turn total chaos into perfect, usable clarity.
So, does this sound familiar? You ask the AI this brilliant question, you're leaning in, excited to see the answer, and then, bam, you get this. Just a giant, intimidating block of text that's, let's be honest, pretty much useless. What a mess.
I mean, this slide right here is the perfect before picture. This is the kind of output that just makes you want to close the tab and walk away. All the good stuff might be buried in there somewhere, but who has the time to go digging for it? Nobody. But what if you could take that exact same mess and, with one simple skill, turn it into clean, organized content? I'm talking about content that's ready to drop right into a report, a presentation, or your notes. Well, the good news is you absolutely can, and that's what we're going to break down right now.
All right, so here's our game plan. We'll start with the problem itself, just to make sure we're on the same page. Then we'll get to the fun part. I'm going to walk you through a simple 4-step process to get the structure you want every single time. We'll even look at a couple of common mistakes and how to fix them, and then we'll wrap up with a quick recap and a little challenge for you.
So what is this magic skill? It's all about controlling your AI's output. And the core idea is really simple. You have to stop just telling the AI what you want, and you need to start telling it how you want it delivered. So this is the big idea, right? Format and structure control prompting. You're basically giving the AI explicit instructions on how to organize its response. Think of yourself as a director of a movie. You don't just hand an actor a script and say, "Go for it." No way. You tell them where to stand, what tone to use, how to deliver the lines. That is exactly what we are doing here with the AI. And you know, the reason this works so well is actually kind of cool. These AIs have learned from, well, pretty much the entire internet. Millions and millions of websites, reports, and articles that are already structured with things like tables and bullet points. It already knows what a good table looks like. So when you ask for one, you're just tapping into that knowledge it already has. It is perfect for reports, checklists, comparisons, anything you need to be able to scan and use quickly. Okay, let's get practical. I'm going to show you how this all breaks down into a super simple, repeatable process that anyone can master. Seriously, you can start doing this today.
It all comes down to these 4 steps. 1, you decide on the best format. Is it a table? Bullet points? 2, you clearly state that in your prompt. 3, and this one is the secret sauce, the most important part, be specific. Don't just say make a table, tell it the exact column names you want. And 4, if the first try isn't perfect, just tell it to tweak it. It's really that easy. All right, enough with the theory. Let's see this thing in action. We're going to get the AI to build a nice, clean comparison table from scratch. Now check out this prompt. It follows our 4 steps perfectly. We decided on the structure, a markdown table. We clearly described it. And most importantly, we specified the exact column names we need. Technique, short description, best use case, and main limitation. No room for error. And would you look at that? A clean, perfectly structured, easy-to-read table. This isn't just nice to look at, this is ready to go. You can literally copy and paste this right into a document or a slide, and your work is basically done. Now, this technique isn't just for, serious technical work. You can use the exact same principles for creative and fun prompts. In fact, it's a fantastic way to make your creative ideas even better. For example, look at this. We're asking for a weekly schedule for a wizard learning prompt engineering. A little silly maybe, but notice the method is exactly the same. We still ask for a table, and we still define our columns: day, activity, goals, and, my favorite, fun twist. And what's so cool here is seeing how that clear structure helps create something that's both super imaginative and perfectly organized. It just goes to show you that even the wildest ideas become more powerful when you give them a solid framework. Now, of course, like with any new skill, there are a couple of common little traps people fall into. So let's go over them right now so you can just skip that part of the learning curve entirely. The single biggest mistake is being vague. Just saying use a table is a total gamble. You have no idea what you're going to get back. The fix is so simple. Always be specific. Give it the exact column names and you will get a predictable, perfect result pretty much every time. Another classic mistake is asking for too many different things at once, like make a list and a table and a summary all jumbled together. That can really confuse the AI. The fix?
Just give it sequential instructions. Tell it, first create the table, then write a short summary below it. It's as simple as that.
Okay, we've covered a lot, so let's do a super quick recap of the main points before I set you loose to try this out for yourself.
So if you remember one thing, remember this. You are in control of the AI's layout, not just its words. The why is simple. Structured answers are just way easier to read and use. The how is even simpler. Be incredibly specific about the format you want. And the result? You turn that messy text into a clean, valuable asset.
Okay, now it is your turn to practice. I've got 2 little challenges for you. First, go find a messy AI response you've gotten before and just ask it to reorganize this into a table with columns for, and see what happens. Second, think about something you do all the time, like making project plans, and create a prompt template with specific columns, like task, owner, and deadline.
Honestly, mastering structure is a huge step toward becoming a true power user. So go practice this skill, and then join us for our next explainer, where we're going to dive into using guardrails and constraints to keep your AI's answers not just organized, but also safe and laser-focused. You are not going to want to miss that one. See you then!